place. So today's video, I'm asking, you know, if you're joining me live, let's go political. Let's go political. Because we are in America either way. I want to know, are Latinos proud of their vote? Are they still proud of their vote? If you're Latino and your family voted for Trump, are you guys still proud of voting for Trump? In what? In about a week, he will start his plan for mass deportation. So, are you guys proud? Are you proud of that vote? Hi, baby Ice Briceberg. Hello, Lily. Hey, ma'am. Hi, Half Stefan. Half Hasta. Hello, welcome to live. Remember to guard your privacy and just be nice to people. So I wanted to ask you guys, if whatever you want. I'm so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, today I'm asking, you know, we have Trump starting his mass deportation plan as like he promised. So I wanted to ask you guys, are Latinos still proud of their vote for Trump? Are they still happy? YouTube live policy. You pranked me. I'm like, who is this? That I have too many bad reports. You pranked me. I'm like, what the hell? I've never heard about this. I'm from Kenya. I live in California. Yes. I live in California. Where are you from, Stefan? That's a good one, YouTube. YouTube live policy. That's a good name. Good everything. I'm like, is YouTube following me or what? I tell you, I was flattered. I was like, first of all, YouTube is following me like this. Lily likes my hair. Thanks, girl. Thank you. I was about to ask you to help me with the algorithm. Man, you be. Guess. Look at my nails. Not for married woman. Do I look like I'm married? I'm not married. No, I'm not married. Oh, I am not married. I don't know. I don't even think it's possible to get married at this time. I'm on a dating app, Bumble. And let me tell you, that dating app, every time I swipe, I see people who are looking for intimacy without connection, and I'm like, swipe left, left. Like, okay, I'm wearing my sports bra. So let me tell you, because I need to hide the goodies, because I can't have all these goodies out. Do you have a crush? Like, what do you mean? Like, do I have a crush? Do I have crush? Okay, it's just sports bra, so don't think I'm naked or anything. I just want some freedom to hide my belly. Do I have crush, like a crush on somebody? I don't think I have a crush on anybody. Right now, or on my dating app, there's so many losers on the dating app. So many losers on the dating. I'm sorry, but yeah. Are you married, Lily? Are you married? YouTube live policy. Are you married? Or how old are you? Some of you guys come to my live streams, they're like, they need YouTube live policy control. You should be on my live, subscribe, you should be on my live stream. YouTube live policy, that's rad. Rad. So on time, such a timely name. Yeah, I mean, I'm asking. I saw this video, or I saw this video on YouTube. This woman, she was complaining. She wasn't complaining, she was actually crying. She was crying, and she's like, she is afraid that her family is going to get deported by Trump. But she's like, she's Latino, obviously, and she was like, she regrets voting for Trump. And I'm like, you, now you regret? Now, after you voted, now you regret? I don't know. I just don't know why she would regret her vote. It's not like Trump lied to anybody about his plans, you know? I'm like, Trump did not lie to you that he was going to deport your family, and you voted for him. Now you're crying. I'm like, whoa. Yes, Lily, you can ask me a question. And go, shoot. Shoot. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I commented, I said, like, you know what? I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for her and her feelings, because she has the luxury to cry now. Some people are very afraid of going to work because they fear of being deported. I'm like, now you're crying? Right now you're crying to us? Girl, please. I know it's kind of heartless, but it's rad. It's radical, you know. I think every day, I'm African as an immigrant coming and living in the US. I'm so very happy that I know Black people would not vote for me to be deported. You know, at least I wouldn't feel like my own Black folks would do that. I'm just happy that they would not do that, you know. But I'm not illegal or anything, so I don't have a problem. I don't. I don't. I'm just lucky, and I thank God every day. Shy. Lily, what are you wanting to ask? You asked me if I'm married. I'm not. I'm single. I'm a single girl. Are you single? Do you want to go out on a date? Because somebody asked me what's the ideal first date. I think the ideal first date for me would be like Zoom call. Honestly, like a nice Zoom call. Go on Zoom and get to know somebody so that, you know, they're not invested. Like they're not invested and I'm not invested at all. And then you can figure out quickly if they're good with technology. You know, you can figure out, you know, how they present themselves on a Zoom call, you know, stuff like that. So where are you from? Where do you come from? And what's nice about where you come from? Like, what do you like about where you live? You're single. Are you dating? Are you on a dating app? How old are you? Are you dating? Are you on a I don't know how old you are. Are you at the age of dating? What are your dating problems? Like for me, dating is just like I can never find the person that I want to be with. You know how every girl kind of is different and they they like different things, and you can get a guy who kind of understands you. You can do the same things like travel, whatever, kind of like your personality kind of. You're only 17. Okay, I'm 26, so I'm much older. Well, what are your goals at 17 of dating? At 17, at 17, I mean, at 17 I was a virgin. I wasn't even thinking about dating. So I mean, I, at 17 I was still in high school. Are you still in high school? I think I was still in high school because I finished my high school late. Was I? No, actually I probably had finished high school. So when you're 17, by 27, what do you want to do? Like by 27, I don't want to date. You simply just don't want to date. I mean, what are your goals for the next 10 years? Because you can do a lot in 10 years. Maybe you want to go to school, get a college degree, get work, get experience. Like, what's your 5-year plan, 10-year plan? You know, at what time do you want to start? And I don't have a crush. Oh, you don't have a crush. I don't have a crush right now. And I think that's a problem because if I had a crush, I'd know what kind of a guy I'd want to date. Yeah, like, so this one girl. So what kind of interest do you have? Like if you had a guy I don't know, if you had a guy and you wanted to date him, Like what are your green flags and red flags? Like, do you have any red flags or green flags? My mom hit you? What do you mean that she hit you? Like physically hit you? She's violent? I mean, I'd hit my mom if she hit me, or anybody who hit me. That's very toxic. I get, like, if somebody hit me, like somebody was physically hurting me, hitting me, I'd hit them. Hit. I'm not even kidding. Nobody should be touching you. No, you deserve to be treated with respect. Absolutely. I'm hating her too. We can both hate your mom. I hate her too. She beat you every day? What a bitch. Do you have a dad that you can go to and live with? Or do you have a relative or somebody you can go live with? Be- that does not even make sense. That's not a good reason to hit somebody. That's very hypocritical for a Christian to even do that. How do you beat somebody because of a religion and you think yours is better? That's disgusting. You're 17, try to get a job, get a good roommate. If I were you, this is what I'd do. Make a plan. I'd make a plan. If I were you, I'd make a plan. Because you're 17, you can work. Try looking for a job, any job. Then look for a roommate because you still probably will need to afford a good place, a place to live. Look for nice roommates, people who share your Muslim values, people who don't drink. Yeah, you don't have to, don't, if you're Muslim, don't marry a Christian. Yeah, look for a Muslim brother, look for a Muslim guy, because Muslims are actually nice people to date because they don't drink. You don't have to be Christian, you just have to be a good person, yeah. And look for a good roommate. Look for a female roommate. Look for a job, look for a female roommate, and then move out of your mom's. Move out of your mom's place, and then don't live with her. But don't let her hit you anymore. You're not a kid. Don't let her hit you anymore. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. If she tries to hit you, defend yourself. She's being a bully because you probably don't try to defend yourself. I always defend yourself so that bullies know that you will not be, they'll not hit you and you will not take it. That's pure nonsense. Somebody to just come decide to turn you into a punching bag. That's very, very negative. And then get a therapist, if you can get a therapist, somebody to talk to, or better still, you can get a social worker. Look for a social worker in your neighborhood, where you live. Social workers will help you get resources for mental health. Look for a social worker. They are very trained on stuff like that, stuff that you're going through, look for a social worker, especially at your school, everything, a school counselor. Don't let people abuse you. Do not let like people who abuse you get away with it. Talk about it to people in authority. A school counselor, a social worker, a therapist, like start letting them know that your mom is abusive. Honey, you don't have to be Christian. I'm a Christian, but you have already had a very bad negative experience with your mom, you know, and obviously that is going to leave a bad taste for Christianity for you. So I would not, in my right mind, know that you've gone through this horrible experience and tell you, oh, you need to be a Christian. You've had very horrible experience with other Christians, and that's why a lot of people don't want to subscribe to this Christian religion, because they've had a very negative experience. And you know, there's a time that I did not want even to be a Christian, because I had very negative experiences with other Christians. But then I realized in the end that my Christianity had nothing to do with them. Like, me being a Christian had nothing to do with them. It all had to do with me finding something that I can relate with, you know, a teaching, a teacher that I can relate with. What do you mean, OMG? Wait, my mom is calm now. Hi, lovely SGM. Yeah. Yeah, you don't, especially when you have had a bad negative like experience with other Christians, it's very, very hard to believe in the gospel. It's like, you know. Hi, Eric. I was just doing my nails because I painted my nails and then I got very nervous. For some reason, I got nervous, and then I started like pulling the paint, the coat from my nails again. And so I did it again. I'm hoping that, you know, that this one stays, but I need to get a new color. What color should I get? Eric, what color should I paint my nail? Because this one is I'm done with this color. This one was a good one. This was a nice OPI color. Yeah, it's 3270 Big Apple Red. That was it's a nice rouge. I like it. It was a nice color. Yeah. Yeah, I was coaching Lily, asking her to get I was asking Lily to get a social worker from her school, somebody to talk to. And guys, if you can give her good advice, also give her good advice, because obviously the relationship that she's having with her mom right now is going to traumatize her, and this is a relationship that she is going to have to heal. She has to go through healing to find peace again, because a broken relationship with your parent, especially somebody who is hitting you, is not good at all. Nobody wants to go home and then feel like they are walking on eggshells, because it puts them in high alert all the time. Your nervous system is high alert all the time. And that's what, Lily, you need to know, that being on high alert all the time is very, very unhealthy for your nervous system. If there is a way that you can leave your mom to go live with your grandfather, your grandparents, You know, like you don't have to live with somebody who is hitting you or abusing you in any way. So get the help, go to school, talk to a counselor, talk to a social, to a therapist. Honey, if you can hear me, don't live with somebody who hits you. Okay. Eric doesn't even know the color. Okay, I won't ask you for color options anymore. I will just stick to my selection. Yeah, yeah. So, well, that is that. You always have to love yourself. Like loving yourself is every choice you make in your life should reflect self-love, you know? And this includes voting. And like I was saying there, like some other time, I'm shocked. I'm shocked at this Latino woman who was, I saw her video, she was crying. And she was like, my family is scared of going to work. You know, I didn't know when I voted for Trump. I thought he promised us like nice things. I'm like, Trump did not promise you anything apart from deportation. He was consistent. He said it over and over and over and over. And I'm like, what did you not understand? Like, why are you crying now that your family next week will start like being deported when you voted for the guy who's going to deport her? Like, Trump wasn't joking. I don't understand why she's crying. Like, you voted for Trump and now you're crying? And he made it clear. It's like Trump never lied to anybody. You know, that's why I like being Black woman, because I know Black women, they would never do that. they would not they would not vote for Black people love themselves, you know. They would not ever vote like that, ever. So I'm like, were you confused? Were you confused about about the election outcome? I'm like, I don't get it. Like, Trump never really lied to anybody about deporting anyone. He was pretty clear. Like, yeah. It's so comical. It's such a comedy. Self-confidence is an attractive quality, and I think it comes from self-love. Self-love. Yeah, I actually do moisturize. I think that's why my skin looks good. I've been moisturizing, and lately, if you've seen me, I've been doing yoga, so I'm starting to get a little bit toned. And I plan to keep doing this until I die. Until I drop, I'll be working out, because I've realized there is no easy way in life, especially with the body. If you don't exercise it, it will grow old. We age because we don't exercise. My friend showed me this. Where's my phone? My friend showed me this phone, this 60-year-old, 65-year-old woman on Instagram. She has a very, very athletic body. She is moving like she is in her 20s. She's just been working out all her life, and I realized exercise is youth. If you want to stay youthful, you better exercise. Truly. So I plan on exercising. Let me give you another tip. If you're constantly feeling headaches and frustrated, get Botox right here on these muscles right here. if you get Botox on this area right here, this area just right here, it will freeze the muscles that so there. You know how when we frown, we activate these muscles. When these muscles are frozen by Botox, then they stop moving, and so you never frown. And what that means is that your brain cannot be frustrated. Like you cannot feel anger even when people are kind of like annoying you or saying stuff or being, unbelievable. Because a lot of people show aggression, microaggression, through this area right here. When you put Botox here, you freeze that muscle. So neurologically, your brain cannot close the circuitry of feeling anger or feeling frustrated. That's why you see like most people with Botox, they're like ice queens, like they're not reacting to anything that anybody is saying. It's because their brain is not closing this neurological, it's not closing the neural connection for anger. So that circuit does not all the way close because the brain is trying to get frustrated and angry, but the muscles are like, no, no. Right. But unfortunately, even because in science, when you don't use some muscles, you lose them. It's very hard to lose this because a lot of people are still using these aggression muscles every day. They frown every day. They use those aggression muscles. So when your Botox starts going down, you'll start hearing these muscles twitch, and you still like just kind of feel like other people are like you're squinting, you're getting annoyed. Long live Botox. This right here can stop even migraines from happening when you put Botox here. You'll feel a lot happier. Yeah. Eric, tell me something. Eric is usually online. Oh, what made me laugh today? I was watching this Kenyan comedian today, and she was talking about dating. And she was saying, like, when you go on a blind date, you go sit near the window, and then you start looking at the guy when he comes in, and you rate him. So she was saying that if he comes with a Toyota or, any Toyota, that's a taxi. She was like, that's a taxi. And in Kenya we use like tuk-tuks and motorcycles, and she was like, if he comes with a motorcycle, turn off your phone. Like, if you go out on a date and a guy shows up with a motorcycle, it's like, turn off your phone. Like, don't even engage. I thought that was funny. And then if he comes with a nice car, and he's the driver, he's like, don't turn off your phone because he's the driver. And then, if he drives, if he's on the driver's, like on the left side of the driver, then he's the co-driver or some repair guy. He's like, no, don't give him any attention. Like, if it's a nice car and he's seated at the back of the car, but on the left side, and he's all dressed up, he's nice, he's looking sharp and everything, she's like, don't date him because he's Nigerian and he's a con man. And I was, and I was like, yeah, I was laughing at the way she was kind of just being brutal about it. Like, poor guys. Poor guys. Must be hard to date. It must be very hard to date anybody. So do you have a crush? Is there somebody that you're crushing on? I'm not like, I actually like not really for me. I usually don't do live streams at this time. Yeah, what are you looking forward for? Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. What is happening to my brain? What are you doing tomorrow on Friday? Is there something fun that you? I don't drink, so usually, you know, I don't like going out to drink. I'm not the drinking crowd. Yeah. So Eric, what do you do on a Friday night? Do you do anything on a Friday? What's fun to do around your neighborhood on a Friday? I mean, a lot of people like drinking. I don't like drinking, to be honest. I'm not, I don't care about drinking at all. It's not even good for the brain. So I don't. How can you be like a one single issue person so much? Like, is there anything else? Do you work out? Do you like going out and working out? Oh, you do walk for your exercise. That's nice. That's nice. Let me. I know. I'll probably sit here, do some relaxing, like stuff. I like to move my body. Oh wait. I used, you know, I walk also, like there's a lot of nice hikes, like little nice places to kind of walk, exercise, do stuff. So I cannot do that. Yeah, so I'll do some stretching Pilates. Tell me something interesting. What's happening in your life? that you're looking forward to? Let me think about something. Some stretching. Stretching up. I'm trying to work on my core because
in this section called the abdominal dynamic stretch.
college basketball. Watching college basketball. Who's winning? Who's winning? Um, I'm tired of sitting on the couch. And stretching is such a good way to maintain the health of the spine. I'm watching a stretching. I'm watching a stretching like workout video. 8-minute stretching routine. Is your team winning? Iowa is leading Penn State. Oh, nice. Is Iowa the team you're rooting for? What team are you rooting for? Maybe I need another stretching routine. Okay. I have been having back pain, like a lot of back pain. And I noticed I wasn't working out or exercising enough. So this time around, you know, are you rooting for UCLA? I hope you're rooting for the home team. Yeah, it's a nice school. No. Thanks for retracting that message. Thank you. I like Pilates. Yeah, I don't need all your friends. So I don't know if you guys know this girl. Her name is Jessica Valant. She is very good for Pilates. That girl, I like watching her Pilates, her routine. She kind of talks a lot, but she's also a physical therapist. So if you have like spine, like problems with the spine, she can help you with Pilates. And Pilates are kind of like very good for the brain. I got this Giselle pants. Girl, if you're a woman, these pants are the most comfortable pants I've ever worn. So we went shopping with my girlfriend and I was trying out different shorts to wear, and this was the last one that I tried. And I tried these shorts and they're so good. I don't know if you see the label. This is the label. It's Giselle, like OISELLE. They're made in Seattle, Washington. They are good. These shorts are awesome. They feel light, very, very light. I got them at REI. They're very light. So yeah, shout out to REI. Raphael, could you retract this message about you inviting your friends? Just retract it. Please just take it out. Or I might. Let me just remove it. Yeah. That was very disrespectful. That's why I took it off. I'm trying to work out my core. So Eric, do you work out the core? What do you do to work out the core? Let me grab a shot. My sports bra. It's kind of too wide. Woo. So I'm kind of trying to get my channel monetized. Getting like, so for your channel to get monetized on YouTube, you need at least like, what do you call them? Like 5,000? No, you need, what do you call it? You need 500 subscribers, and then you need like 3,000 hours. My problem is getting the hours. It's easier to get subscribers. So she's like, this exercise where you breathe in to put in your core down, and then like that, down. This is very good for the core. I'm learning. You mean 1,000 subscribers? They changed. It's actually 500. I think they changed it. So this one is half. You just go half so that you help yourself right here, which is my problem right now. But I have a whole lifetime to work on that muscle. So by the end of this year, this will be flat. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'm kind of whew. Okay, so let me tell you, there is this yogi that I love. Um, I just googled the 12 asanas on YouTube by Baba Ramdev. This one, 12 asanas by Baba Ramdev. You see him there, the yogi. I tell you, it's only what, 25 minutes. This one is actually 19 minutes, but it's so easy and so relaxing. Probably one of the best yoga classes that I have. And look, he did this like 12 years ago, and he has 32 million, 3.2 million views. He has 3.2 million views for this yoga, this one here. Just when you Google 12 asanas, Baba Ramdev, you'll see that it's a very good workout for you, for your nervous system to feel relaxed, to feel like you've stretched your body. And he also does like breathing work also. So it's really good. Like one of my best. So there, let me see this woman. Oh wait, where's my phone? So my friend sent me this. Where's my phone? So my friend sent me this photo, this image. I don't know, what is it? Instagram. Okay, so this woman, she sent me. So this woman, that woman is 65 years old. That woman you just saw, she is 65, 65. No kidding. This woman, 65. 65. You know, that's how I want to age. She's moving like like even 20-year-olds don't do that. She is 65. 65. Look at how she's moving though. She moved like she's like a teenager. Her body is not 65. Her body is not 65. And you know, you hear scientists, they're talking to us and they're telling us that, you know, you can activate new genes, you can grow younger, if you eat well, if you exercise, you can truly do that. They're unbelievable. And when I see a woman like that, I'm like, I don't even move enough, to be honest. This is what I want to do with my body. Yeah, this woman is 65. What 65-year-old woman is doing that? 65. You have no reason to age. I'm telling you. And I see people like that, I'm like, let me do my cat cow. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Yeah, I'm like, she is living her life. I'm trying to work this core here. Another one they say that is good to do for the abs. It's just the good old plank. My physical therapist used to tell me to do these ones. 1, 2. Like if you do these 30 seconds, and right now, because I've been working out, I can actually hold, which is telling me that I'm getting stronger every day by holding. Which is good news for the core. To be able to hold, you know. Yeah. Having a strong core. Travis, hi darling. Hi sweetie. Nice to see you, Travis. Yeah. I'm trying to keep up. I don't know if you've been here. I'm trying to keep up with this girl. She is 65 years old. This woman. That's a 65-year-old woman. Hello, darling. I'm trying to keep up with that 65-year-old woman. I will never age. Not when I see what's possible. Not when I see what's possible. Did you see that 90-year-old woman? Her name is Dot Sawabi. And I made a video of her on my channel. Her name is Dot Sawabi. She's been winning marathons at 90. I know, right? This is 65. Like this girl is 65. 65. She's moving like a teenager. Like a teenager. I saw this. Actually, I'll follow her because that's very radical. Those are my role models. You know, she's a role model. I know. And then I did a story about this girl. Her name, she's 90, right? She's 90. Okay, whatever. But her name is Dot Sawabi. But at 90, she is running marathons. She's been doing these marathons and she is 90. Let me trying to get my YouTube up. Let me see one of the videos I made about her. So if you see this is my channel. So if you go right here, there is this blue video, like this, not blue, I'm colorblind. This green one right here, right? And hi guys, welcome back to Post Traumatic. Anyway, I made a video about this girl because it's kind of like weird. Okay, so this is her. But she's been running marathons and winning, like she's been winning at 90. She's the winner about that. Like I was like, that's how, like, winning marathons at 90. You know what like kind of like made me think that is shocking? It's because I was working in insurance, and you realize that a lot of 90-year-olds are in nursing homes because they cannot move, because they cannot do two activities of daily living. That means they cannot help themselves, like move to go to the bathroom or wash themselves, something like that. And so they go to a nursing home and they're paying like $10,000 a month to be in a nursing home. This woman, she is running, her body can run a marathon at 90. She has done 15, like the 5K, I think 15K, and she was looking forward to do like a 30K at 90. I'm telling you, refuse to age, because there's nothing your body cannot do. You just need to train it to stay youthful and young, you know? Kind of stretch, feels good. My body is learning to kind of get into these deep stretches. So for this one, you breathe, okay, breathe out. Now, like you breathe out, there is no air because it's like in, then you breathe in. And then as you go down, you breathe out. You see? That is easy, a stretch, but your hamstrings need to be stretched already. Like I've been doing yoga for this whole year. I've been doing yoga. I know. So it's easier for me to do those like stretches. I know it's amazing for people. When you see what people can do with their bodies, you choose a better path. Because a lot of people do get sick and die though, because they didn't take care. The more you do these stretches, the more your body gets to kind of learn to So these ones are also good to strengthen the core. If you can take your toes like that, that's this is what I'm practicing though. These ones are kind of those ones are kind of hard, but it's coming from the core. That's why doing yoga is kind of fun. Pilates are also good because they isolate the burn, like the body. So like this small move is actually like giving me a lot of burn. It looks like it's a small move, but it's brutal. It's not a small move at all. And these women, that's what they've been doing, and they're doing it. The people are making it a long-term thing to be in health, and that's why she can do this in her 60s. She's been moving because these women, they discovered a long time ago, ahead of their peers, that moving the body is the fountain of youth. You keep blood flowing. Yep. Yeah. If you're new, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. Here we talk about everything, especially creating a good life for yourself and others. There's no point of being selfish in life, you know. You can create a good life for yourself and others. We live in a totally abundant universe. There has been people ahead of us, people behind us. Where is the Instagram? Girl, I think I'm blabbling. I think I'm brabbling. So if you're new, this woman here is 65 years old. Yeah, she's blowing you kisses. Yeah, that hot body, she is 65. 65. 6'5". I'm telling you, I'm aging like that. That's the plan. That's my plan. To age gracefully. Yeah. I'm going to be moving like, I can't believe though. It's amazing. How can this woman be 65? She's moving like a teenager. Look at her. Look at that body. 65. I'm not even able to move like her. And I'm like not even close to 65. That's a joke. You can do anything, you know. That's why I like to encourage you on this channel to be whoever that you want to be. A lot of people like really care about what other people think. I've come to realize like 90% of people don't care about you. We are too subconscious. We think like everybody is caring about us, what we are doing, what we are thinking. People don't care. People don't care. I mean, I choose not to do bad things or things that, you know, can ruin my life or like go to jail or stuff like that, right? But when you're living your life, nobody cares, you know. Like she's 65, she is living her life to the fullest. 65, she's moving her body better than most teenagers. And it's all about how you train your body, how you train your brain. I like it when I see people who live by those rules because, man, I didn't know. But now I know. So I'm trying my best. And squats are also good. Like that kind of a movement. It looks like it's a small movement, but it generates a lot of heat in the body. You feel the burn. You're just moving the body. And moving the body on the floor is also good. Like just being on the floor. Hi lovelies, welcome. Today we are keeping up with this woman. She is 65 years old. 6'5". So you got no reason not to be sexy and healthy. If a woman 65 can move like she's 14, look at that. She is 65. It's not even a joke. She's someone's grandma. Somebody's grandma. Sweetie, welcome. What's going on? Happy Friday. Hi, Dad. I'm here stretching. I'm keeping up with this lady. Okay, Dad, let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you think. This lady here, she's 65 years old. She is 65. Like, what do you think? Yes, she is 65, I know. 65. It's very challenging. When you think like a 65-year-old can do that, it means that we have been lied to. We have been lied to about aging and how people can grow old. She is moving like she is a teenager. So it means that there's something very wrong with how we live. Yeah, we've been lied to. We are not supposed to age. At least not like that. I tell you. And it's all about moving the body. She is, so her name is Dre Elizabeth. Her name is, look at her on Instagram, it's DRE, Dr. Elizabeth. Her name is Dr. Elizabeth Live. She's a doctor. She knows. She's a doctor. Hi, SGM. Hi, beautiful. Okay, she's Dr. Dr. Elizabeth. Yeah, one name. Dr. Elizabeth Live. Live at the end. Dr. Elizabeth Live. Check her on Instagram. Yeah, just look at her. Let me know what you think. Yeah, she is 65, and the only way these young girls, they are living like that. I am live too. I mean, that's her Instagram. That's her Instagram handle, Dr. Elizabeth Live. I guess she goes live on Instagram. But she is 65. That's like unbelievable. Wait, I did this one. Yeah, mostly exercise. Moving the body is number one. I mean, making sure you have good nutrition, like vitamins, all that is a plus, but she moves the body every day. She's been doing it, yeah. Just go to the gym and do these exercises. This will help. You know, I am trying to work these muscles. For some reason, I don't know. Last year I got fat for some reason. I wasn't exercising. It caught up to me. So I'm trying to get this out. It might take me like 2 to 3 months. But I have to work out. It might take me less than 3 months. To get to get those abs right. Like, so I'm riding a bicycle and that's hitting these muscles. When you ride the bicycle, yeah, move the body. And even like when you're at home, the way I'm seated, like here on the floor, just moving instead of being on the couch, just being sitting and doing things while you're on the floor. It's actually really good. It really helps the body to be on the floor and to just kind of like move the body. And this also takes out the stress chemicals, because when your nervous system is relaxing, it calms the mind too. Yeah, I do have flexibility. When I work on it, it's like, you know, I can be like a rubber band. I can be very flexible, to be honest. I think I'll just be better, more flexible. Yeah, I can probably I don't know, do both of them. Like, yeah. You actually remind me, I'll probably go do tennis tomorrow. I have a place where I just hit the wall. I have my racket, I take the balls and I just hit the wall. It's actually very good cardio. You like my hair? Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Dodge City, where are you from? Where are you? I'm here in California. It can also get cold. Thanks, love. Arkansas. Is rent cheaper in Arkansas? I've been thinking about moving from California because I don't want another corporate job. I don't want to work in a cubicle. Honest to God. SG, you're from Amsterdam. How's Amsterdam? Is it cold right now? Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I know, it's kind of... I've been thinking about moving from California, and I haven't been sure. So You're not happy? Go to Africa. Let me tell you right now, in Africa, it's hot. In Kenya right now, if you go, like you're going to Kenya, it's going to be hot. Like, because Kenya is on the equator. It's like a joke. Kenya is on the equator, so every time, like throughout the year, it's pretty warm. Just go, yeah. Ditch the winter. You can go. You can go to Diani. Diani is a coastal town in Kenya, and it's nice. You can find a nice. You can find a nice like hotel in Diani. That would be great. You'll get the sun. You get to eat different foods, and then go back home. Yeah, I'm from Kenya. I moved here to study, then I worked, then I'm like, I just don't like corporate America. If somebody had told me that corporate America sucks, they could have saved me a lot of wanting to come to the US. Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? Let me try my luck on a YouTube channel. Let me try my work on a YouTube channel. Labda. The gods will hear me this time around and bless my hustle. It's all up to them gods. The YouTube algorithm gods might hear me someday. Yeah, but you know, being in America, I got a chance to learn. I got a chance to study a lot about mental health, and I noticed the big difference between America and Africa when it comes to mental health is a sense of community. In Africa, you have a sense of community. You have a sense of, like a sense of community. And here, because the culture is individualistic, sometimes you feel like you're all by yourself. Like for me, like there are times that I just felt like super lonely, and I'm like, oh, it's all by myself. I just gotta figure out things. That can be very lonely, and I think that can affect a lot of people's mental health problems, especially when you don't know the kind of support to get. I got a lot of support from my immigration lawyer. Like, of all people. Like, of all people that I got support from, it was actually my lawyer. He was such a good lawyer. Yeah. It was my immigration lawyer who kind of figured out, oh, you need to talk to a therapist. Oh, he started getting my life together. Yeah, like he was awesome. Yeah, that man is nice. Yeah. They're in LA. Actually, I'm going to call him and ask him how he's doing in LA without the fire. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that it probably doesn't really matter a lot if you live in a first world country like the US, where there is food, you can exercise, you can do so many things. What I learned is the way the human nervous system is created, it is built for connection. We are built to just connect and to feel at home and supported by our environment. And if that is lacking, you don't feel at home, and and you lose the joy out of life and you get depressed. And a lot of Americans are depressed because there's no like sense of community. So I guess it doesn't matter whether you're living in a first world country, as long as you're depressed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much we give you money, electricity, food. If you don't have that sense of closeness, it can affect your mental health. That's the leading cause of depression, like not having a sense of community. Feliz Navidad. What's Feliz Navidad means? It means Merry Christmas, right? Feliz Navidad. Why are you thinking about Christmas? It's January. It's January. Why? Why are you taking us to Christmas? Is it because I'm wearing red and green? That's so random. That was some random shit. Christmas just came into your mind. Like, let's go Feliz Navidad. Dude, you're hilarious. This is one of the most difficult things to do, to go and put all your all your hands there and your body down, like that. That is not easy. Yeah, most people can do that. I can do something most people cannot do. I'm proud of it. I can do some. It is a state of mind. It's a state of mind for sure. So the body, the human nervous system, what I came to learn, it works in two modes: the survival mode or homeostasis. Homeostasis is when the body is relaxed, it's able to sleep, digest food, thrive, like the body is in a state of rest. And that's why like stretching, relaxing the body is good, because it can shift your body from a state of survival where you have a lot of stress chemicals in your system, like during the day when you're working, you're grinding, you're creating a lot of stress hormones in the system. That is survival. Like the body is in survival. But you can shift that state of mind into homeostasis and balance. So when you're in survival for so long, it goes into depression. I know, I'm a therapist. My goal is really to educate about mental health. And I think the best way to educate mental health is for people to see you doing it. Like when people see like, oh, I'm relaxing my body and I am happy and I am enjoying my life, it's easier for them to kind of get it. Oh, you do need to be happy with your body. Create a nice body that you can enjoy being in, No, I'm not anywhere close to Simone Biles. SGM, I like the thought. Maybe in 7 years. Maybe in 7 years. This is a good stretch. So for the sciatic nerve, because I'm feeling, where am I feeling this stretch? I'm trying to figure out. I'm feeling it definitely on my lower back. I can feel the stretch and I can feel it right here. That's a hip opener. It's a very good hip opener. The more you do it, the more your body becomes good at opening up, and the body learns through repetition. Even your muscles, you train your muscles through repetition. So you can never do something too much when it comes to the body. It learns through repetition. That's how we build neural connections. He's like, you should join the Olympics. I'm like, I wish I could. I mean, my best athlete of all times will be Simone Biles. Simone Biles, like, who do you admire most? Like, when it comes to football, like what she does with her body, it's incredibly difficult. So is any one of you here dating? Are you dating? What's happening in your life? Are you going to school? Are you single? Not wanting relationships? I don't support not having a relationship because I feel like we all need to thrive. I'm dating this. I'm not dating, but I'm on a dating app. And there's this guy who was telling me that he looks like he works out on the dating app. I can't show his photos because it'll be disrespectful. But then he's saying it's all silicone. And I'm like, maybe it's not all silicone. Maybe he just put a lot of, maybe he did testosterone. I don't know why, but I don't know. That is opening on my back here. Some not feeling right. Do you guys have any back pains? Like weird pains on your back? Because I'm at that point where I get like weird back pains. This is also a good one. Any spinal twist. So, okay, so you see how arched my back is right now? Like, you see this whole like C shape right here? Okay, my back has a lot of range, and you might think that this range is good, like being able to do that, right? You might think that it's a good range, but it's actually not good because I have to strengthen my core. because my back is too, it has a lot of range. It's too flexible. It's like a rubber band. So actually, too much flexibility on the back is not good. So I have to work hard to build my core muscles to make sure that my back is strong. So this range right here, this is scoliosis. It's not good because it's too flexible. So another one that's good to do if you really want to relax is when you do like this and then you do like that. Kind of like hit your buttocks with your legs like that. Like this is a very relaxing kind of like playing. This will relax you. The body naturally likes this because it's kind of like playful and it relaxes your nervous system. Mm. You can double tap to like my videos. It wouldn't hurt you at all. It wouldn't not be a crime. We can't take you to jail for that. Oh, that spinal twist is good. This is how you keep your if you want inspiring videos, I have videos on my YouTube channel that I put a video yesterday. So if you're struggling with self-love, you can play a meditation at night and it's going to program you, start helping you create a program for self-love and self-care, you know, and learning to accept yourself just as you are. Like that love we have for ourselves is very powerful. So you can play those affirmations to help create neural pathways for self-love and reinforce them. And just the same way that we create a healthy body by repetition, we create self-love by being nice to ourselves. When you're nice to yourself, you create a loving program. And this program is going to bless your life. You know, your life is a gift and there is no way, you know, you should be able to go through life without loving yourself. That is not good. Today I was talking to this girl called Lily and she was saying that her mom hits her. And you know, when somebody hits you, they're training you not to like yourself, not to love yourself. And we get traumatized when there is no love, you know, especially when it comes to people, from people who are supposed to love and care for us. We get traumatized when there is no love and support from the people that we need the most, like parents. But you can heal that program. You can heal that program with self-loving affirmations. And one of the things that you learn when you love yourself is that you stand up for yourself. Simply because you love yourself. You look for people and places and environments that nurture your mind, you know, that are nurturing. And it's simply because you love yourself, you take care of your body, because your body is beautiful. You have a beautiful body. And it's a gift. And taking care of it every day It's going to bless your life. And you can always create a self-loving program. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. You can always create a self-loving program in your mind and in your heart. Loving yourself is a practice. It's something you have to practice and teach your brain. It's not something that comes automatically, especially when you come from abusive childhoods and abusive parents. Creating a program that is nurturing is something that you constantly have to work with. So we do it with humility, with love. We teach our brains to learn a new way of being, to stay calm, to be mindful. And we do all this because we love ourselves. Because we love and honor the body. And those loving affirmations, if you do them in the morning or you do them at night, in the morning when you wake up or at night when you're about to fall asleep, your brain waves are usually going to from high beta to theta and alpha brain waves. So when your brain waves are in theta or alpha, they open the door to your subconscious mind. Because that's where you can imagine, like kids at the age of like 12, like now 7 going down, sometimes they don't know the reality from fantasy, because their brain waves are in alpha and theta, so they don't know reality from fantasy. And our brain waves, they react the same way, like they go into that subconscious mind when you're waking up and right before you fall asleep, because they are coming from very high beta to very, very low alpha and theta brain waves. What if you broke your neck? You start slow. I think you start slow so that your brain kind of trains itself, about what you're doing. Just start slow. When you start your stretching exercises, believe me, you will not be able to do this, and that's okay. But as time goes on, these muscles will loosen and your body will be able to do it. So I always say, like, don't do something. Take slow, go at your own pace. If you have decided health is going to be, taking care of your body is a lifetime practice, then there is no hurry. Just take your body step by step, and it's going to get you there. Like, there are things I can't do. One of the things that I struggle to do right now is, they call it the crow pose, where you do that and then you kind of, you do that. You try to balance your legs on your, like a crow. You try to balance all your weight into that. See, I'm on that stage. That's the best I can do right now. So I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm just training my brain slowly. And with time, I'm going to be able to do it. But first of all, these muscles have to be strong. My body has to learn the balance. And I cannot, if I try to do something and the body is not fully ready for it, I'm going to injure myself. Yeah, I'm careful. I know I cannot do it. I know that I'm not ready for these crow pose, but I'm practicing, you know, this is just practice. If something happens, like I'm just trying. I know I cannot do it right now because my body is not there, but I'm working towards it. It's something I'm practicing. No, I can't. I know people who break their necks, they don't have a sense of humility sometimes. Like, I know I'm learning. I know I am not there yet, but I know my body learns through repetition, so I have to repeat it. You know, if I don't practice, I will not get better. So I have to practice. So yeah, even just the feel of it. And yeah, yeah. I don't want to blab. I don't want to go on and on. So this one is a spinal twist, and you can take your leg up. Whew. This one is good because it opens up your back. So look at this other side. Like that. This is good for the back. It's really good. I like that one. Yeah. When I feel sleepy, I'll be able to sleep so well tonight just because my body right now is loose. You know, it just, when I take a shower, I'll just feel like boof. And that's how you want. That's how you want your body to. What looks painful? The spinal twist. It's not painful, but I think like this side of my body, I'm still training it. So here's the thing. I was having a lot of like back pains, and I didn't know what was wrong. So I went to the spinal guy. And so they do imaging, and they tell me that my right side of my body is actually shorter than my left side. And it's kind of like 1/8 of an inch. But that 1/8 of an inch, they told me, puts burden. So for my, yeah, not the chiropractor. It's not the chiropractor. The person who deals with bones. Yeah, so because of that, my spine tends to curve towards the right because the spinal, the left side is kind of like, what do you call it? Is longer, so it curves. So there's a 10% burden that, you know, like when you're like that, there's a burden, and that can be painful. So they had me wear, those. I have to wear some heel lifts. I have to wear stuff like this on my legs every time to make sure that I compensate. Sucks, but that's what I have to do for life. He's called, let me see what these spinal people are called. Safari. Um, Bone doctor. Let me see. Orthopedic. That's the name. The orthopedic. Yeah. So you're saying every human has that? Bona? Yeah. Every. So I didn't notice. I don't know if you've checked your bones, but I noticed that people have different bones. Like their bone structures are very different. So for me, like when I'm doing yoga, I get inflamed. Like my wrists, they will get inflamed. And I went to check why they were getting inflamed, and they told me that on this wrist here there should be two bones, and mine is fused, so I only have one bone. Like on my wrist is only one. And it's small things like that, like our bones are different. Yeah, they're different in, yeah, yeah, my left side was different from my right side, and that can cause a burden, kind of like a straining burden. And that's when I realized that I don't have a choice. I have to work out if I'm going to keep my body, like train my spine to stay. Yeah, yeah. So I wear a heel lift to compensate the difference on my sides. And when I stop wearing them, I can feel the difference. I can still feel the pain. So, I mean, I know that I can send healing to my body. I can exercise. I can do all these things. I believe that it's going to heal itself. Yeah. So I believe that I don't think my bones will become longer. I think they'll remain short. But I think if I remain active, the pain will go away. Hi, Raj. Sapan Rai. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. So I can do a headstand. I know some of you have seen me do a headstand. This one, I will not break my neck, so don't worry. But it's a headstand either way. Let me make sure that my yoga pants are kind of low. So this one is, you do that, and then you go up like that. This is good for the brain. It makes the blood flow go into your brain. And when you're good, you can do stuff like this. And when you're done, it's better to go into like a child's pose to help the neck relax. Yeah, that's a headstand. In Nepal, you're Nepali, where the Himalayas. Have you climbed the Himalayas? Have you climbed the Himalayas? The beautiful Nepali people. Nepal is beautiful. I wanna go to Nepal. So if you want to think about the body and like keeping your body calm, you think about the lungs and oxygen. The more oxygen you have in your body, the better for your brain to stay calm. So like doing breathing exercises will calm the brain because the body needs oxygen. Oxygen is life. And when the body gets enough oxygen, it tells the brain that you're not in survival mode, like you're good. You're getting enough oxygen and it's good. And breathing calmly also tells the body that you're not in danger, you're not frightened. So it trains it to be calm. So that's why, like in yoga, they do this. The breathing exercises, like, so if you've never done them, here's the way they do them. So you take your hands like that, and then you close this so you have hands like that, and you close the left nostrils with your 2 fingers. You close them like here, and then you breathe out, and then you breathe in, and then you close this nostril, and then you breathe out, and then you breathe in, close, breathe out, breathe in. So that, if you do it slowly, it's going to calm the nervous system. And this is the energy system of the body. And when we say that we are energy, like we mean the nervous system. It's your energy system, because that's where the mitochondria, they are creating this energy, the ATP and everything. Hi Sapan, my name is Kanini. SGM, like I don't get what you're saying. Energy. Energy. Okay, energy. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, so yeah, the nervous system is the energy system. And the energy system is controlled a lot by the breath, because we have to use oxygen to create ATP energy. But it's not just creating energy. It's also about the kind of how the energy is being absorbed in the body. So when you're fighting somebody, you're also breathing, but it's not in a calm way. It's like boof, 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 right? But if you want the body and the nervous system to calm down, you breathe differently. So when we are doing breathing exercises and breathing therapy, we are deliberately slowing down the breathing, but also deepening it to where we are getting maximum oxygen, and breathing out slowly to tell the nervous system that we are in a good mood, we are just relaxed, we are just having a good time and relaxing. And that way you train your energy to be calm, and people will be calm around you. When you have a calm nervous system, you radiate calmness, and people around you feel nice and calm to be around you. And sometimes you wonder why some people are likable. What's about their energy? Like people like their energy. Usually it's because they're very calm. And this calmness is not random. They trained their nervous system to be calm. Especially if you see a lot of yogis and people who meditate, they're very calm, but they've trained their nervous system to be that, because it can only learn through repetition. So if you want to change your energy, change your life, become wealthy and abundant, you have to learn that your number one most precious gift that you have is your nervous system. That includes your brain, your spinal cord, the peripheral nervous system, that is the most important system in your body. And you need to train it to be calm so that you can radiate calmness. And calmness is power. Yeah, it makes sense because it's the real deal. If you see a lot of people like Tony Robbins, all these motivational speakers like Joe Dispenza and all that, everything they're telling you has to do with the nervous system, the energy system of the body. And like Tony Robbins is good at telling people like you need to be like lively, especially if you're doing like a presentation, because if you're lively and energetic, you're going to influence other people, you know, with your emotions. But they come from the nervous system. If you train your nervous system to be joyful and you train it with repetition, because we learn through repetition. Yeah, look into this. Yeah, if you train your nervous system to be joyful, because you learn through repetition, you will have this magnetic energy. And the more you train it, the better you become good at it. That's why you wonder, like people like Tony Robbins, why do they seem to have this magnetic personality? They are literally able to capture thousands of people to be interested in them. Why? They trained themselves to be that way by repetition. You hear people doing mirror work. They're training the nervous system, because you can train your mind to be depressed, but you can also train it to be joyful and happy, you know. But I think a lot of people, because they don't know they can train the mind, they're not able to overcome their past traumas. But the only way to overcome your past trauma is to put in a new program in the mind, to put in a new way of being. And you do that by repetition. You know, instead of staying traumatized, you can teach your body to relax. That's why we exercise and stretch, baby. Stretch, baby. Stretch. It's very interesting. But don't worry, I'm an expert with this. I've studied this for a long time and I'm happy to teach you. All you have to do is to subscribe and you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. Thanks. I love the comment. Love, love. Yeah. So feel free to subscribe and I'll teach you things that you can do to relax the body, to get the stress chemicals out of your system. And I make videos and you can see the people who I admire so much. Like that woman who runs marathons at 90. Some of her peers, they're in a nursing home dying, and she's at 90. She is running marathons. You know, there are people who have a winning mindset. Yeah, subscribe. It's very interesting. The new science that we have today about mental health. If you've even come, if you've you really have to understand like the environment. Bado natiririsha mie, usinichezee mie, natiririsha tiririsha. You're playing, but every person who does live on YouTube and they want to make a career out of YouTube, they really have to be live. Like they have to go live. And it takes a lot of hours to go live. But you know, I feel like it's better to go live than to just, I mean, I also make videos about people who inspire me, so that you can get inspired by those people. And also I do affirmations, you know. I have my own political views, but I try not to make them the main point, you know. But again, I still do talk about political views that I hold, because I feel like it's nice to for people to know where I stand on some issues, especially issues that relate to human rights. And it's good to have a stand. I like what Muhammad Ali said, you know, you have to have a stand. You have to know where you stand in life. You can't just not know. Um, but I think when you learn to love yourself, which is the big thing, and you learn to love your nervous system, you learn to train it, you learn to train your winning mindset, it's easier to love other people. It's just easier to love other people when you learn to love yourself. Like, I take care of my body because I love myself. And that is what I'm training you. If you're subscribing to my channel, I hope that you're learning something from me. To take care of your body, your nervous system, your body is number one. Never let anybody lie to you. Because you love yourself, you have to quit smoking, you have to quit drinking, and learn to just take care of the body. It's self-love, you know, it's self-love. The more I stretch, the easier my body becomes with stretching. You know? And this will calm down my nervous system. You know, when I'm calm, my mind is calm. And when you're calm, you're nice to people. And when you're nice to people, you make more money. Success 101. Success 101. So, it feels so good. You can double tap to like this video. It will not hurt you none. You know? And yeah, you can talk to some people who are also here. Talk to the people who are joining the live stream with you. You know, talk about taking care of your body. I mean, it's Friday. You know, tomorrow it's a good day for you to practice self-care. You know, stretch. Look, this is a good stretch. I know, it's kind of fun. Stretching your body becomes super fun and nice. And you know, you guys, I told you, like, I'm not an advocate for like putting fillers and everything in your face, stuff like that. But if you struggle with headache or like temper or get irritated, frustrated easily, you know, when you put this like Botox right here, like between these muscles where you frown, and you put Botox right here, it will stop those muscles from frowning. And what does it stops the neurocircuitry from connecting when people get you mad, so that you're able to remain calm. So one of the things that you can do, you know, having Botox right here, like this aggressive area, because a lot of people have these microaggressions and it goes right here. Having Botox right there can stop those microaggressions and kind of make you just feel calm, even if it's a stressful situation at work, or you know, you get easily frustrated or headaches. This is a good way to relax your brain. because a lot of times we get mad because we these muscles are part of a neurocircuitry that closes in the brain when we get mad. So when you numb them with Botox, it's like that neurocircuitry doesn't loop all the way. Something stops it, and you can Google it. It's a good. You feel happier because you're not able to be mad. You stop you stop yourself from ever getting mad. It's a weird thing, but it works. It works. I definitely feel that one side of my body, the left side, has a problem, but this other side is more clear. But again, it makes sense because the doctor told me that my left side is longer than my right side, and so it makes sense that I feel like an imbalance. Like, I don't know, something needs to give on my left side. So I feel like I need these exercises that go like this. Exactly, that's how I feel. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go do tennis tomorrow. I'll go play tennis. And you can see how easy this stretch starts to become because I'm doing it over and over. The body learns better through repetition, and you start being easy with yourself. So today is like, if you feel like your hamstrings are tight, try this for a month. Just doing a little bit where you can bend your knees, and with time, maybe a whole month, you'll be able to do this. And that is if your hamstrings are very tight. One of the biggest, most empowering things that I learned myself was like understanding that our brain learns through repetition. Whether you're trying to create a strong body, learn a new lesson, learn how to cook, learn to play the piano, whether you're learning how to draw, how to make friends, how to be happy, how to stay calm, the body learns, our body and our brain learns through repetition. So the more you repeat something, the better you become at it. That was one of the most empowering things I've ever learned in my entire life. So profound that you can learn pretty much anything through repetition, because that's the only way the body will build neural connections, neural pathways. If you don't have the neural pathways for something, you don't know it. You cannot do it. So, and the only way that the brain creates neural pathways is through repetition. So, any fool who knows that they can learn something through repetition, that's the most empowering thing anybody can ever tell you in life. I swear. I can put my life on it. It's the most important thing anybody can ever tell you. Ever. You know, it's like, I feel people, we are being fooled. We've been mistaught. We are told that we are too young to do something. We are too old. Oh, you're a man, you can't do this. Oh, you're a female, you can't do this. It's all total nonsense. We learn through repetition. I think when I was working as a recruiter, the most annoying thing that I had to deal with is to actually tell employers to give people chances, because it doesn't matter if they don't have experience. We learn through repetition. So the more they learn on the job, the better they'll become. So it's okay to hire somebody with no experience. Just make sure you're patient with them and you're training them continuously. They will pick it up. The brain learns through repetition. And I think that's the most frustrating thing that I've ever had to deal with when I was hiring people, is to tell employers, like, don't overlook a candidate who has clearly a great attitude. They are clearly, they've gone to school, they've shown dedication, they just don't have experience. And they're like, oh, we just need like 10 years of experience. And I'm like, I wanna blow my fucking mind off, because this, it's like they don't understand how the human brain learns through repetition. But that's me and my 2 cents. And my 2 cents. And my 2 cents. Oh gosh, you need to see this. It says, I am only here because I eat food and I need more of it. It's the weirdest thing. I bought it because I also need food, because I eat it. So, like, up to this point, my body is becoming super relaxed. The only thing I'm having a problem with is my left side. So, it's probably that might work. It's this left side, and I agree that I probably have to exercise it more than it's actually kind of painful. So I'm not sure if I injured myself doing something or it's just happening. I'm not sure. But I know I can feel the strain somewhere here. Going that. And I think this is the same problem I've been having for the past 2 years. So, but I believe I can train the body. You can always train it. You hear that? That's not me breathing. You hear that sound? That's coming from my bones. That's not my breathing. That's weird. So weird. And then I feel like something opening up going up to my lungs, opening up. The thing is, it's only on the left side. Kind of weird. Well, I've been online for long. Double tap to like, but I think I'll go and take a shower and sleep. So talk to you later. Good night, loves. Love you, love you. Love you, love you. Take care.